Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Tarkir Dragonstorm draft here on the channel. Huge shout out to Wizards of the Coast for the free preview account so I could get this recorded early. Let's see what we're working with. We've got LSV in the draft pod. That's exciting. We've got me over here. We're passing to these fine folks. So if you see one of your favorite creators, ooh, and LSV is a couple above me. Anyway, we see Jeskai Revelation, which is a really cool card and a reason to try out Jeskai because I haven't gotten to play that yet, and I think it would be really cool to try. And it's neat to have an excuse because you return a spell or permanent, so you can bounce a spell on the stack or once it's in play, deal 4 to a target, create a couple of prowess monks, draw 2 cards, gain 4 life. That sounds good to me, and we're going to take this and then try to play Jeskai. There is a Jeskai Devotee in the pack, which is going to be pretty useful if it can wheel. There's also a Twin Maw Stormbrood, which is a great card, and maybe what my pick would be if there was not the Jeskai Revelation to take, because dealing 5 to a creature as an option or having a giant flyer that gains you 5 life, those are 2 good options to have. There's also Purging Stormbrood. That's a pretty good card as well. The combat trick mode, pretty reasonable. +2/+2 lifelink, hexproof, kind of what you're looking for. Other than those 4 options, I mean, those 3 uncommons, the Jeskai guy is not really a huge option until later. So we've got the Revelation. Now what do we want to do? I think we want to focus on red as a color because I think red is where the devotees are going to be, and those could be a key element of my mana fixing. Stadium Headliner, pretty solid card, much better in Mardu than Jeskai, but still solid in Jeskai. There is Glacial Dragon Hunt. So this is a nice little potential kill spell slash just card draw spell to help you cast your spells and churn through the mid game. There's Molten Exhale as a kill spell, and there is Stormplane Detainment. So I think it's between the Glacial Dragon Hunt and the Molten Exhale. Both of those are really good, but I think I'm going to lean towards the Dragon Hunt because this one can be used as a 2-for-1 because you can cast it twice. So, yeah, because you draw a card both times. So nice little option to have. Molten Exhale is a good option. Stormplane Detainment is also nice, but since we know we're playing Jeskai, the difference between taking a monocolored versus multicolored card is not the biggest, and I'm happy to go that direction. Now here there is Quarry Mountain Stalwart, so we might just go like blue-red base, splashing the white. We'll have to see. Stormplane Detainment's pretty good removal. The Iridescent Tiger is reasonable. There's Dispelling Exhale, which is nice. This card's good if you're trying to cast double spells. Do we want to go immediately for the Flurry payoff, or do we want to make sure we have some removal locked up? I'm not sure how good Flurry as a payoff is. It's kind of hard to enable. But let's just see what we can see, I think. This is really more of an experimental draft than anything. This card has been very good. I've been very impressed by the Rune Scale Stormbrood. This card can hit like a truck, so we're happy to see that. I like Rescue Leopard. We're not really looking for Fortress Kin Guards, I don't think, but Rescue Leopard's nice. Whisper could be good. Exhale could be good. Swiftwater Cliffs is a nice option, but happy to see the Stormbrood. And perfect. We get a Jeskai Devotee. There is also Dragonclaw Strike, so we could use this as just a 4-mana kill spell in our deck, double the power and toughness for the turn. And we're probably going to see Jeskai Devotees coming around later. Durgar Island Dragon could also be good. I don't think we need to prioritize the Devotee. We're probably going to wheel the first one we saw. We might be able to just take the Dragonclaw Strike. I think I want to take the Durgar Island Dragon. I don't know if I'll have big enough creatures to make this strike particularly great. Now we get Swiftwater Cliffs. There is also Focus the Mind, but we want to make sure we get good mana, especially in a color combo that does not involve green. So easy Swiftwater Cliffs, I think. And then I would take Focus the Mind second. Arid Mesa. So fetch land still gets both colors. Much worse than in Modern or something. But we're just going to take the Sibzig Appraiser, 3-mana 2/1. That gets us some nice card selection. The fetch lands are definitely worse than like gain lands or something would be. Now we're going to start taking some counter magic, I think. We already have a couple dragons, the Durgar Island Dragon, the Runescale Stormbrood. And so that's going to make this into a much better counter spell. It isn't the greatest with multi-spelling, so maybe we should have taken the 3-mana removal spell instead of the Quarry Mountain, but we'll have to see how it plays out to really know for sure how these picks will be. Now there is Riverwalk Technique. There is Humbling Elder as kind of a flash spell, but I think Riverwalk Technique is going to be a little bit better. But yeah, I think Mountain Stalwart was a pick that I wish I had back, kind of. There's Leopard now. There's Serpent. There's Rebellious Strike. I think we're going to end up with some harmonized cards. Rebellious Strike plays well with Prowess. And with like the Runescale Stormbrood. I think I will just take the Rebellious Strike. And now we get the Dispelling Exhale. I don't think the Tiger is particularly useful. And this land doesn't really do much. There's not that many counter spells to play around. So far, so good, I think. I think if you trigger this a single time, it's still probably worth it. Unending Whisper is going to be useful. If we can get some Prowess guys. Plays well with the Quarry Mountain. Plays well with Glacial Dragon Hunt. I think we'll take it over the Leopard. I do like Leopard. It's just not as good here. Perfect. We got the Devotee back. What we were hoping for. And we got Focus the Mind back. Perfect. Okay. Everything's coming together. We can take the Storm Shell, which is a big guy that lets us draw 3 when it attacks. Or we can take the Molten Exhale as a kill spell. I think the Turtle's pretty good. We can play the Turtle. It's a brick wall. It's a 5/9 with Ward 2. And then eventually, when we're ready to turn the corner, we attack. Helps us find the fuel to double spell again. Molten Exhale has been very good, though. And this card's also really good. Herd Heirloom. I love this card. We have a lot of card draw, and so this guy can like let us bank up, sit behind the card, sit behind it, and then use our card draw. I think we'll play almost any number of Jeskai Devotees in this deck. It's going to be a pretty key piece to our mana fixing. Hopefully nobody else really wants it. We got one with like 2 cards left in the pack. Quarry Mountain Steward. Ugh, I wish this was the exile removal spell, but that's how it goes sometimes. We don't have that many creatures. We only have 6 creatures, so it could be in our favor at the end that it works out. Voice of Victory, not the greatest in my deck. The Fleeting Effigy is interesting, though, letting me potentially cast multiple spells every turn. I don't really have a huge number of flurry payoffs, though. Got the 1 payoff, but just the 1. This will probably wheel, too. I'm just going to take Unending Whisper here. Get myself some more card draw to dig deeper towards my Revelation. This card, I'm not going to try to splash it, but it's pretty solid. There's also Osseous Exhale, which I think we will take as a kill spell, though it's hard to cast for us right now. Then there's Temur Devotee, Ureni's Rebuff, another one of the Fleeting Effigies, and Seize Opportunity. Unfortunately, the land isn't what we're looking for, but we'll make do with the Exhale. I think we're going to be getting attacked. Yeah. We definitely have some counter punch stuff. We can play this guy and start double spelling, play this guy, maybe chain off some spells. These counter spells don't really play well with double spelling, but we have a lot of cards that do. Our mana, currently dicey. But, yeah, I'm just thinking about this card a lot. I think if you can trigger this twice, it's absolutely devastating. That's why I kind of wanted to try it. Like this into Unending Whisper, pretty good. Okay, now there's quite a few cards I'm interested in. There's Island Dragon, Narset's Rebuke, Appraiser. I'm going to take the Appraiser. Really good 3-drop, just good value, trades with a lot of things. But I would love Narset's Rebuke or Durgar Island Dragon. I already have the 1 dragon, 2 dragons. So my exhales are pretty reasonable already. A third one would be nice, but this is just a really good clean 2-for-1 perfect control card. In the mid game, it can help me find something, mill over another card. Helps me dig deeper for removal spells as well. I don't think this card's very good. Kind of hard to use. I think I'm just going to take the Purging Stormbrood for the combat trick mode. Giving something +2/+2 in lifelink feels like it could be pretty reasonable. This card doesn't strike me as great. This card neither. I don't really want to splash a combat trick. I kind of... Yeah, I'm not really interested in any of these cards. Guess I'll get the Monastery Messenger now. Imagine playing Jeskai Revelation, then Monastery Messengering it back. We haven't seen any gain lands for our colors. We would have taken those very highly. Lotus Light Dancers is pretty good, but not for our deck. Though I guess we could put in Unending Whisper, and yeah, we don't have black and green cards. Definitely not a card we're interested in. This card's reasonable. Nice. Now we get Kishla Trawlers. We have lots of good non-creatures to get back. Again, we could get back Jeskai Revelation. It's going to be a lot about finding Jeskai Revelation for us, I think. If we can do that, we're going to be pretty happy. We have terrible mana, though, for casting our spells, though luckily we only have one really white spell we're really interested in. It's just unfortunate that we haven't seen any cards that are the right colors. Maybe we can play this. It's just more of an aggressive card. Sure, we'll take the 2-drop. Overall, I'm not sure whether I regret... Okay, we'll take this guy so we can bounce stuff. I'm not sure whether I regret taking... I don't think I'd regret taking this over the kill spell. Let's take these. But the 2-mana deal 4. There was one other card we took over the 2-mana deal 4, though. It's just a little bit tricky to remember what that was. It was the start of Pack 2. It was some rare, I think. Okay. Now we just got to start taking kill spells. We need to get this Narset's Rebuke in stat. Songcrafter Mage is pretty good, but we don't have any good fixing for our colors we're already playing. So we're just going to take the Rebuke. Fresh Start would also be fine. What did we end up taking over it? It was something good, I think. Like Storm Shell or something. But yeah, we're just going to take the Rebuke over the Fresh Start. Hopefully we can get some more removal spells. Or just mana fixing in general. I guess we can take Anafenza. It's not great for us. Not terrible, but not great. Our fixing is really not up to snuff. If we didn't have this card, we could have just switched into Teamer or something, but we do have that card. This card's technically fixing, but I don't really think it's worth playing in this deck. It doesn't really have any uses. Okay, another kill spell. There's also the Durger. Maybe we just would rather have the Durger just because it digs us deeper in our deck. Helps us double spell. We have a couple kill spells now. A couple counter spells. I'm really trying to avoid the number of white cards I play. This is tricky. I don't know if it means that we were just like in the wrong colors. This is a really good green card. Gosh, we could have had a sweet green deck maybe. I'm just going to take this Jeskai Sunset Strike Master. It's a good addition. I don't know if it means we were in the wrong colors or just we didn't open any of the good white fixing. Or we just didn't open any Jeskai Devotees. Like, we have good cards. This card's great. Adding another Glacial Dragon Hunt. I'm just cutting a lot of the cards that we aren't going to be able to support, really. We're just blue-red with one white card. Oh my gosh, we're definitely taking this. I would love to wheel this Jeskai guy with like 2 cards in the pack. It's not going to happen, but I would love it. We're just going to rely on drawing a lot of our good cards, like drawing through our deck to get to the white mana, the promised land, as it were. We'll take the 6 mana draw 3, shrink all their guys, I think. We have a lot of good top end cards. I think we took every land we saw except maybe one. We didn't see any Evolving Wilds. Well, this is a good flurry payoff. Luckily, we get to play pretty much just blue-red. And this pick didn't end up mattering. The Monastery Messenger is going to make it in, though. We're not going to play Spectral Denial. Fresh Start, definitely getting in. Nice little bounce spell guy. Oh, we want Elder. Codus is fine. Fresh Start is nice. Devotee is huge for us. Oh, this is a huge asset. Oh, the Meticulous Artisan's perfect for us. This is almost like getting a dual land. And now the moment of truth. Oh my gosh, another Artisan. I didn't even clock those the first time I saw them. We did not get as many of the Jeskai Devotees as I anticipated, but the Artisan is almost as if we have a flash. So we might even be able to get away with playing like 1 plains. Okay, we don't need the Jeskai Elder. No, I want to play 2 plains, I decided. I'm going to play 2 plains, and then 7/7s, plus this is 8. That's 17. I have way more blue than red, though. Way more blue than red. But we'll see how it looks when we start making cuts. We're going to cut the we're going to cut 1 Focus the Mind. Cut the Seize Opportunity. Kind of want to cut Agent of Kotus. Cut the other Ice Serpent. Cut the Agent of Kotus. Creature count at 13. We can keep cutting creatures then. Blizzard is okay. We can always discard it. That's the benefit of having a couple of these Dragon Hunts. We don't really need the Unending Whispers. We can play 1 maybe to help with our double spelling. I think Focus the Mind and Blizzard might not be necessary. Cut Focus the Mind. And cut the Unending Whisper. Oh, I feel like I sometimes struggle to build decks like this. It's tricky. So we have Devotee, the 2 treasures, 2 plains. Our colors got a lot more even there. Yeah. Bewildering Blizzard or Unending Whisper. I think we'd rather have the Whisper. Helps with our double spell guys, like our Disciple or our Stormbrood or our Prowess guys. Actually, maybe we'd rather have this one. Yeah, 1 card. We don't need the double spell thing. Yeah, I think that's better. Sweet. Well, our deck is looking okay. I'm excited to see how it does. I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people who support my channel and my work. at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patreon support helps me make high-quality content on a consistent basis that will help you improve at draft and have more fun playing Magic the Gathering. Patrons also gain access to exclusive bonus resources like my card-by-card tier list, where I grade every card in the set on an A through F scale, and my format thoughts document, where I provide extra insights and stuff that I'm thinking about while playing the format. I want to give a special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It really does make a big difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to a hand that we unfortunately have to mulligan because we don't have an island and we can't cast a single spell. That's unfortunate. This is much better. Keep it. Ditch the rebuke. Here we go. We're just going to cast this to draw cards, start filtering through our deck, digging towards more land drops. Decline. Okay. We'll put this guy into our hand. We can hold off their stuff. We don't have any white mana yet, but we're not in need of it. That's the benefit of our deck. We don't have mana fixing, but we've got plenty of reasonable stuff. Okay, that hurts. Luckily, we're going to have this 5/9 to protect us soon. We've got our Tarkir Island Dragon to tap it down. That is not good for me. If only we'd had this last turn. That's a little good combo. If they kill my Ambling Stormshell here, I'm so toasted. Okay, they did not read my card. That helps. They skipped their turn, discarded a card, and we're still in the game. Perfect. We're just gonna chillax. That has Death Touch. I don't like that. We shall counter. That could be useful. We're just going to keep buying time, because if we find our Jeskai ultimatum thingy, it's not an ultimatum technically, but it's like one. They've played some good cards. Just gonna get rid of their 4/4 for now. This will become a 5/4, but they won't draw a card. Tap their Rakshasa because I don't want them to get to use that thing effectively. Decline. Very expensive draw too. this thing lose all its abilities. This storm shell is clutching up for me right now. Yep. We're gonna make it impossible for me to block it. So I think I might be dead. No. Okay. This is rough. They're gonna make it so my guys can't block. Then I'm gonna put this on top of their library, tap their guy. It's super effective. Could I? Oh. So if I draw a land, I can cast this. Oh, it's so intense. It's so close. Okay, so those guys can't block anymore. Yes! Oh, baby. So we can play this, and this is... It is an instant speed. Okay, perfect. Sure. Oh, these are just hexproof for monocolored. This is not monocolored. Okay, return target spell or permanent to its owner's hand. I'm going to return my Decayed guy to my hand. Actually, yeah. I'm going to return my Sibsig to my hand. I gain 4 life, which is important. So I go to 6 now. Ugh, I kind of wish I brought... I was going to bring this guy back, but I didn't have another white source. Boom! Got the win. Let's go. This deck is so sick. I love this deck. Oh my gosh. That was awesome. What a freaking card. Let's go, and I have 2 of them. Heck yes. I'm so excited to play Jeskai. See you next round. Welcome to another round. This is fantastic. That last round was a real thrill, so I'm really excited about this deck. I think this Focus the Mind is going to be good. Playing against Teamer, it looks like. The Durgar Island Dragons were really clutch there. Two less to cast. Gosh, also drawing that land off the top. Oh, won me the game. Okay, they get their land. They mill their great card. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yep, yep, yep. Ooh, they choose none of them. Interesting. Sure. I'm fine trading. Gives me a creature in the graveyard for this Trawlers eventually. Sure. So they're playing blue and black. Or at least some amount of black. Sure. They don't want the trade. Interesting. Well, that is the combo. Rebuke into Focus the Mind is just about the coolest thing to do. So, I think we'll do that next turn if they play a big threat. Hopefully we draw a land to make it happen. We can use the treasure, though. Because we don't have a white spell yet, and we have this guy still in play. This is like my favorite combo in the set. Okay. They don't seem to want to trade this. It seems like a purely beneficial trade for them. Beautiful. We hit the land. We didn't even need to use the thing. So they have a lot of cards in hand. I have a lot of cards in hand. I don't think I can stop that. I could tap this guy to try to, like... Just gonna do this for now. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna discard the counter spell, I think. Actually, I'm just gonna discard the dragon. I will be able to find a way to win. Do not fear. I'll play Revelation, get it back with the Trawlers, and from there, it will not be difficult. They've gotten some good value, though. Sure. Even the monks are probably going to be good enough to win this game. Return target's spell or permanent. They got rid of a land, but they didn't play a land. This is going quite well. Need to keep my white mana around so I can cast this counterspell on their turn, and also so I can cast this thing again. This feels a little bit like cheating. Because we'll counter whatever they play, then we'll zap this guy. This is what we refer to in the biz as pretty good. Okay. I'll return this, deal 4 to that. Draw 2 more, make 2 monks. Boom! Let's go! This deck is awesome. Maybe my favorite I've had in this entire event. What a thrill. See you next round. Welcome to another round. On the play, I think I have to mulligan. It's so sad. This hand would have been so good if I just had some lands. Okay, this hand is great, though. Keep this. Ditch this one, because these cards will shuffle in, so I'll shuffle it back up. But I don't need my 7-drop right now, even though I have my white mana, because these cards are going to be used to make my flurry work. These will make my flurry work, flurry work. Okay, no blocks. I take that back. They probably will not be used to make the flurry work. Okay, never mind. I'm toast. It's okay. We tried our best. It's just not always meant to be. Sometimes your opponent just plays unbelievable rare into unbelievable rare, and you cannot win. That's how it goes, though. It's actually absurd what's happening here. I use all these resources to make a bird, and they just, like... If they have no spells in hand, I can maybe come back. But they get to make a 3/3 with every creature they play this turn, which is just unfair. Oh, they're not playing a creature this turn. Save myself 5 life points, I think. Can't even deal 4 to something happily. Return this to its owner's hand. Deal 4 to this guy. It's funny, if I draw my second Jeskai Revelation, then I'm back in it, maybe. Yep. Shucks. I tried. I really did. I did not draw a lot of spells. Can you imagine if I somehow pulled this off? The people would be in awe. Really, all I need to do is find my last ultimatum or chain together like 6 spells. So would I rather have a bird or make these guys 2/2s for the turn? I think a bird. Yep. I still live. No, I cannot believe how they couldn't just whiff. If they'd whiffed that turn, I had a shot. Everything coming in. Okay, so I have to go chump, 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 trade. And then I actually have lethal if I draw my last ultimatum. Oh my gosh. Can we do it? Oh! Oh! Gosh. We were so close. Gosh, can you imagine if we just ripped it off the top? Second ultimatum, bounce their reach guy, deal 4 to them, hit them for 3, win the game, glory. That's why you play till the bitter end. Didn't get there, but I'll see you next round. Welcome to another round. Our opponent has mulliganed, and we have the dream hand. We might have to discard one of them to our Dragon Hunt. They're on a mold of 5. Gosh, we're probably just going to fire this off the draw card. Just dig deeper, look for planes, look for treasure. These cards are so sick. How did we get one like 4th pick? I think this is a really fun draft. I really am enjoying Jeskai. Ooh, are they Jeskai as well? Oh, there's the treasure. There's the skipper. Oh, baby. Decline. We are just digging for lands now. We will be more mana efficient. I don't think they'll be able to double spell just yet. Sad to get rid of that guy, but that's okay. Whoa. Well, that's a crazy thing to keep. You know, maybe they didn't keep it on the mulligan, but wowza. We are just chilling here. What we're going to do next turn is use Glacial Dragon Hunt to kill this thing by discarding our other Glacial Dragon Hunt, I think. Because we're just trying to draw lands. Oh. Oh dear. Luckily for us, once we kill their one attacker, their assault is a lot slower. That's the perfect card to discard. Okay. Draw. Discard. Deal 3 to this guy. Play this. Also, our Durgar Island Dragon kind of owns them. Okay. Just gonna keep drawing cards. Don't need to discard. I want to use this, but I want to make sure I kill a creature with it, because they don't have any creatures right now. I'll keep this as a removal spell backup. Nice. Okay, this is the turn. I will cast the Revelation on their end step, and then I will untap and cast another one. Sure. No, they didn't let me untap and cast the other one. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I should have just gone to the face. I shouldn't have killed their guy. I should have bounced their guy, gone to face. They go to 7. I think I had lethal. Untap, play island. Narset's rebuke their guy. Jeskai Revelation. Because this is 2 mana essentially. I would have killed him. But we got the win, and we're heading into the final round, because what I like to do in these is play 5 rounds with each deck. I mean, this deck is so sweet that if we don't have a satisfying last round, I might just play another one just for funsies and like get us an extra little bit of the video. But I like to make sure I maximize my time in these events so I can try as many decks as possible. And even though this deck is sweet, I mean, I might not have gotten to it if I hadn't stuck to the rule with my previous sweet decks. And so it's great to be able to try these things out. I've been wanting to try out the Jeskai, and it's really cool to get to try them, because Jeskai is one of my favorite color combinations. If I had to pick like a 3-color combination that's like my favorite, I think Jeskai might just be it, just in terms of like, they always play kind of spell slingery, they often play control. it's really sweet. I also really like the Mardu in this one, but I think I generally like playing play blue. Whoa, we get to play against Tups. Ethan, my friend, I think you will like my deck. Okay, on the draw, this is a great hand. Dispelling Exhale is great on the draw. We've got everything we need. We just need to make sure we hit a land drop. That is not a land drop, but this will help me get there. Sure. I'm going to play my thing. I don't really care about what 3-drops they're going to play. Yep, I figured they'd probably play something like that. I'm going to play my Artisan. And it's like, sure, he's getting good value here, but I'm just going to be able to save my counter spells, bank it for later, and counter his like 5 and 6 drop or whatever, or his turn 4 and turn 5 plays down the road. Like, I don't really care about countering that, you know. But I'm sure he's got some sweet stuff that he's cooking up. Ooh, he's playing white mana, too. Ooh, he's got all sorts of shenanigans. He's going to like my Jeskai Revelation, I think. This is a good matchup for me. I will play the Sig Appraiser. I should have played this land after, so he wouldn't know what I got. Yeah, I'll take Focus to Mind. Yeah, like that's a high impact play. Let's get rid of that one. I technically have my counter spell up if I need it. I really don't want to have to use it though. Yeah. That does reach the threshold of me countering it. It's going to slow down my Jeskai Revelation, but a 7/7 or a 4/4 into 3/3 is a little bit tricky to deal with. And this thing, I can cast my Jeskai Revelation next turn now. Ugh. So I can kill his Nightblade Brigade. You think he's going to make the 5/5? Makes a couple zombies. Okay. Do your worst. He might think I have a counterspell and make the 5/5 as a result. Which is what I hope for, because then I can use this, because I have this to make white mana. Don't even have to use my treasure. Sure. Sure. bounce the 3/3, deal 4 to this guy. Wow. Those are both so good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom! That was a sweet one. A sweet one indeed. To promote to gold, to get the win. Gosh, this deck is so awesome. Oh my gosh. This deck is so awesome. I'm just going to keep playing it. I'm having so much fun. So much fun. Holy heck. I'm sure you folks are going to enjoy the bonus games as well. Is this Josh Lee Kwai? Oh my gosh. He's in bronze 4. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. We're on the mulligan here. But I don't think he's really known for his drafting, though I'm sure he enjoys it. Everyone does. Don't need my monastery messenger here. Gosh. I'm excited. I love his content. Game Nights is sick. I'm excited for the one for Tarkir Dragonstorm. So we have our little combo here. That's good. It will also make us a bird. He's playing Jeskai. Okay. Perfect. I needed lands. Whew. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh gosh. I'm excited. Josh Lee Kwai is so cool. He's so good at making videos. He's great. And I just got to play against my friend Lord Tupperware from Lords of Limited, and now I get to play against Josh, who I've never met, but you know, I feel like I'd get along. I get along with most of the content community. Had a lot of folks on as guests. Sure, I'll take 2. Call it a gentleman's agreement. Okay, that is not going to stand. I will not stand for this. I am going to tap that with my dragon. Actually, I'm going to tap this and then shrink this. I don't really need this guy as much because I now have white mana already. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. You're cooking. Doing a little bit of chefery over there. My deck is so sick. Oh my gosh, I love this combo so much. It's at common. I'm going to be doing this a lot. I can foresee it. I'm having so much. Well, he got rid of Narset's Rebuke. He's got to have some stuff over there. He's got some tools. Get rid of the Dawnbreaker. Okay. Just gonna play this guy. He's doing some stuff. He'll hold down the fort. Keep my life total good. Okay. Protect me from this. Oh, gosh. This is why this card is terrible. That is not what you want to hit. He's casted it, though. He's going to make this guy a 3/3 indestructible. He spent 5 mana on that. Oh, gosh. Sure. I'll give up the combo. I'll just play Focus the Mind the good old-fashioned way. Okay, I don't need another Artisan. Actually, I really don't need the Strike Master, but this will be better. Then I'll do this and just pass, because I don't want to use my treasure, because I want to guarantee I can cast this next turn, because it should be able to kill them. 3, 6, 10, not quite. If I play a Strike Master and they somehow kill it, then I might not be able to cast anything. I mean, obviously they could have their own Jeskai Revelation, which is kind of what I'm worried about. I feel like that's the only way I lose. Turn a spell or permanent. Turn their island. Or to this. I guess I could have technically put them to 1 and not bounce their land, but this way they can't counter Jeskai Revelation me. And constraining their mana just seems reasonable. If they Breaching Dragonstorm here and flip something, that would be funny. That would be such a funny play. Just Breaching Dragonstorm, YOLO, flip board wipe. Yep. I hope it's something bad, because it's just so funny. Okay, the 3/3. It's pretty good, actually, when you play this into a thing and you get to do it immediately, but, like, you already have spells and stuff. Boom! Got the win! Oh, our deck is cooking. Jeskai Revelation. I love this deck. I am having so much fun. We're going to keep going. We're going to go all the way! Oh, this is one of the benefits of enjoying playing Magic, is you just get to play sweet decks, and we got a real sweet one here. We've gotten to play against some cool foes. We've gotten to play some sweet little combos. We almost won. That one game we lost, our opponent went turn 2 like 1/3 rare, turn 3 scaling rare, and we were still like 5% to win at the end if we top decked our Revelation, which is crazy. It's crazy to be so close. It's like you just battle and you micro every edge. Those are the types of decks that I thrive at, and it's really cool to be able to have one of those in this draft environment where it's like every little point of damage matters. You can build it to a control deck because you are pretty sure you have inevitability. And yeah, this deck is sweet. Welcome to another round. Our opponent mulliganed. We will keep. Our deck is awesome. I'm having so much fun. Okay, perfect. Nice. Just what the doctor ordered. A little bit of removal if we need it. Just gonna draw a card. Trying to make sure I hit my land drops. They generally would like to make the 1/1, yep. Because I drew the land, I can afford to play the Wingblade Disciple, which combined with the Tarkir Dragon Fresh Start little thing can make a 1/1 if I need one. Sure. They're gonna kill it. They do kill it. That's okay. We got plenty more where that came from. That's actually a pretty good draw. 3/3 holds down both of these. They only have 4 cards. I'm at 16 still. Sibzig Appraiser also is good because it trades off and also is like getting me a card back. Sure. They're having to expend their resources on not great threats because they're trying to push through the damage for the win. We'll definitely take the shell. We want to save this treasure because remember, we only have a few white sources in the deck and we do need it to cast our ultimatum. Okay, that tactician must go. We will force them to make the choice on whether to sacrifice the token now. We will let them keep the token because we don't really want to deal with more life points than necessary. We got our big storm shell. And then we will probably just attack them and draw 3 because they're kind of out of gas. Maybe they can kill it if they have another Dragon's Prey. But we have so much card draw, so much fuel that I feel like we're in really good shape. They do have another Dragon's Prey. That's sad. I like my Storm Shell. Okay. I'm probably just going to cycle the dragon. I don't really need it. Sure. Okay, draw 3, discard mountain, I think, because next turn I'm going to go Glacial Dragon Hunt, kill this thing. Gain a life. Get back my focus the mind. Lay it at a discount. Discard land. Play Dragon Master, Strike Master. We still have both of our Jeskai ultimatums in here. Couple planes. Sure. Play this. Get our Rebuke back. And yep. Then we can just start chipping in for 2 a turn. I think we're going to just play the Island Dragon at some point here. Maybe next turn. Kill spell in hand and a counter spell. I will tap this to reduce the cost, just so I can hold up my counter without using a treasure. No need, end turn. So I got a kill spell, a counter spell. Better board state. But I haven't found my ultimatums yet. And if they're both in the bottom 4, I won't be able to cast them without dying. Or the bottom 2 or whatever. Sure. I'm gonna kill it with this. I'm gonna try to end the game. Counterspell keeps me very safe from board wipes. They're not gonna have multiple of them. So I'm just holding that up the rest of the game. And should be good enough to win. Like, Ruinous Ultimatum is kind of like the card they're looking for, maybe. And here we go. Boom. Nice. Oh, that was satisfying. What a win. We're just cruising. We're ranking up. We're playing against some cool players. This event is awesome. I think I'm just going to take this one all the way to the trophy bank. Get my first trophy of the format. We're at 6 wins. Let's just get a 7th. I just love this deck. It's so much fun to play. My favorite deck I've had so far in the event. It just feels like it's got so much power level. And it's cool because I thought before I played this deck, I was worried that Jeskai was going to be underpowered because I guess I have some really good Jeskai rares and stuff. But I've had some other decks that are the other colors that have had really good rares that haven't felt this interactive and clean to play. And this one has just felt really clean. So let's just take it down, get the little trophy. Okay. Nice little hand here on the play, so we're going to have to get a little lucky to draw lands, but this is within the realm of keepability. And we've got our Revelation. This is a Mythic, so we have 2 copies of the Mythic. That's not going to happen again. We've got our colors. Now we're just hoping to draw lands. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Because if I can get to my 4th land, I can play this into the Storm Shell and then draw 3. Sure. Wow, not a land, but geez, that's pretty good. Pretty good. I will happily block. I'm trying to make sure I keep my wits about me. Yep, just gonna try not to take 4 a turn. Okay. Okay, we're in trouble now. That's a really good card. Yeah, we're going to lose this game. The 2-lander was sketchy. It needed to hit a little bit of luck. Ooh. They're going to do some serious damage to me, though. Whoa, they're not using... That's crazy. I'm actually okay with this trade. They have 4 cards in hand. 3. They had a pretty good mill. Milling 3 relevant cards is crazy. But my Jeskai Revelation is going to keep me in good shape. Ward 2. Okay. Fine. I'll play the Storm Shell. Next turn we'll go start cooking. Okay, so they have a 3/4. I can't actually afford to pay the ward cost on that thing. They have black mana, so they can technically kill this if they have a prey upon or whatever or whatever the 3 mana removal spell is. I'm sure we'll see it in a second. Whoa, that's such a relief for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, play this land. I'm just going to draw 3. I know this isn't a great trade, but I'm really trying to make sure I don't get countered this turn. They're returning that to their hand. I'm going to be casting these on back-to-back turns. Maybe I should have done it while they were tapped out. Let's go. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm actually going to go a little bit more. A little bit more aggressive here. This way I have some chump blockers. I've deployed some more stuff to make use of the spells. My opponent has no idea how toasted they really are. Okay, return this to their hand, deal 4 to them. The trophy. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I had a blast. Oh my gosh. Starting with the Mythic Rare Jeskai card and getting past another one, I was like, wait, Jeskai's so good. And then I was like, wait, I have 2 copies of the Mythic Rare for Jeskai. Oh my gosh. A first trophy of the format with such an awesome deck. Basically blue-red, but Jeskai Revelation, and then just casting it over and over once we find it. We cast it multiple times in multiple games where we just put it back on top or we get it back with the Kishla Trawlers. We were going to cast it 4 times that game. Once. We got to cast it twice. We were going to cast 1 more. I guess we were only going to cast 3. But, oh my gosh, we really set him up, knocked him down. Such a awesome deck. The Jeskai Revelation was great. The Durgar Island Dragons were great for tapping things down, buying us time. Storm Shell was great. Focus was great, especially in the combo with Narset's Rebuke, though I don't know if we ever used that combo. The Artisan was really good for getting us the mana to cast the Revelation. Technique as a counterspell was nice. The Disciple did some work. Sibzig was a perfect 3-drop. Trawlers and Messenger to buy back were great. I loved the Dragon Hunt. So good to just draw some cards. And then Strike Master for ramp, Devotee for fixing, Fresh Start with such good removal for our deck, and then the Exhale. So perfect deck. If you made it to the end of this video, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. If you found the video entertaining, maybe you learned something, maybe you had some laughs. I know I certainly did. You can check out the NicolaiBolas Patreon if you'd like to support my content. I want to give a huge shout out to Wizards of the Coast for the free preview account in this early access event, for letting me, so that I could get this recorded early. And if you made it all the way to the end of this wrap up, leave hashtag perfect Jeskai in the comment section down below, because this is the perfect Jeskai deck. I don't know if there will be a better one. Double Revelation is hard to come by, 2 mythic rares, but so much fun. I had so much fun recording this and making this video. This video was awesome. You saw me play all those extra games, but that is going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I'll talk to you next time.